What if I told you that right now we're at the crucial point of change of the meme coin meta in Solana? Most of all the meme coins are showing the signs of strength. They're showing the signs of reversal. But there would be one PV runner that if you will actually be able to catch, you will capitalize heavily. Safe play right now, just buy older Sol meme coins, just hold them. You will make shit ton of money in the upcoming couple of months. But if you're actually able to catch the early runner of a new meta, this is where you really make it big. Today, I think I have one for you. Today, I do think I finally found one with great thesis. Just as you guys like, I know you like Pepeverse, you like your OG breads, you like your OKX. This is exactly the similar type of thing out there. Insane narrative out there. Already supported by famous whales in Solana meme coin community. If you want to figure out what this meme actually is, press the like button and make sure to watch this video till the end, because I will be sharing the full thesis. And the more conviction you have in the asset, the higher the chance you will hold. And as CZ mentioned, if you can't hold, you will never be rich. Let's get into today's video. And the meme coin I want to talk to you about is YE. This is something that just pumped on the market just yesterday. It went up to $2.66 million. Then it had a classic Solana correction, almost 80% drawdown, right? And right now, also the reason I'm sharing this currently is because I do believe that around these levels, the entry zone into this one might be quite nice, right? Arguably, we might be seeing something like this, which will be taking some time. Although these memes, they definitely move fast, especially if they are high in volume. Volume on this thing is still $3.1 million. But the question you probably have, why I'm showing you the chart, what is YE out there? Why does it matter in the first place? Well, I want you to understand what is happening right now. We just had our Farcoin meta with all the Titcoin, Housecoin, things like that. Don't get me wrong. If Farcoin will continue to perform, these things also will be doing well. But we are at this critical edge where the meta is actually going to change. And if you are catching the first runner of the meta, it just transfers into something absolutely insane and absolutely crazy. I will show the narrative, I will show all the things behind this thing, because I do believe that this just might be it. And we already do have Titcoin whales, 1% Titcoin whales, guys that have like $300,000 in Titcoin at this stage buying into this thing. We have Geek. She's one of the largest Solana meme coin influencers. There is Gay Candle out there, right? When she buys from her official wallet, obviously, most likely, she buys in before with the wallets that are undoxed. We will talk about this. This is a very, very important thing. So you have to understand that through these times, there is an emergence of the new meta, the new runner. And after that, all the beta plays around this thing, if this thing will actually become a success, will emerge as well. We will find out why I'm actually thinking that this might be it, this might be the case with being a PV runner. The market needs YE. YE is different from what we've seen on Solana recently. It kind of reopens the meta for lore-based memes. I rarely buy new coins, and even more rarely do I talk about them on my profile. I'm a dedicated member of the OKX community and made it my mission to help build one of the strongest raiding armies in the world. That's where 98% of my focus in crypto is. I'm not a trader, I'm a meme coin holder, whatever that means. This is what I am as well. I'm always telling you, I'm a meme coin investor. I'm not a trader, because meme coin investors, they outperform all the time. But you have to understand the value of narrative. And you guys, after all this time, a bunch of you actually made way more fucking money in memes. Right after the thesis I was sharing at the start of 2024. You are good at assessing the value of the meme coins out there. This thing, from my point of view, should be higher. This thing, from my point of view, is actually undervalued. If something meets certain criteria, there is a good chance that even if the project dies temporary, it holds something truly special. And that something could be seen as valuable by others later. That dramatically increases the chance of a future comeback, CTO. The only unknown is when it might happen. When I find something like that, I just buy and forget. I don't touch the bag. Outside of OKX, the only other project I currently see with this kind of potential is YE. Now, YE hasn't yet passed the most important test, the test of time. It hasn't formed a real community yet. We don't know what kind of leaders will emerge, or whether people will continue working hard if it crashes 95%, which it kind of did, like it just did today. It crashed 80%, right? Community is everything, but community needs something to form around. I love lore-driven projects. That's what drew me to OKX in the first place, and I see the potential in YE. Here are the key things I look for. Social proof. if something in history has ever sparked a cult-like community, the chances of it happening again in a tokenized world are massive. Things you have to understand about Yi, I did not share this part yet, but this is like essentially the main thing. In the Pepeverse, Yi is an enemy to Pepe. Pepe always wins, Yi never loses. That's why it's insane, because recall all the arguments that was happening in this market between Solana and Ethereum folks, like what's better, it's Ethereum, it's Solana. Right now the thesis is very, very easy. If Yi flips Pepe, Solana is better. If Yi does not flip Pepe, Solana is a shit just to rob people out there, right? This is very, very simple thing out there. If something in history has ever sparked a cult-like community, the chance of it happening again in a tokenized world are massive, right? And that's why I'm sharing this with you, because I know my audience, I know that you like this type of things. It's Pepeverse type of shit out there, right? And it's very, very similar to a bunch of narratives. But if you would connect all this Solana stuff, the fact it's on Solana, it's like we did not have a lot of successful Pepeverse coins on Solana, right? Lore. People love discovering stories. Lore gives them something to attach to. He has insane lore. You can dig and dig and dig. There are 10-year-old YouTube videos with 90 million views about you on YouTube. Did you know that? Insane. It becomes the foundation they can build on and gather around. Ceiling. The higher the ceiling you can imagine from day one, the better. If it can connect with anything meaningful in the broader crypto world, that's huge. Ceiling here. This is the main rival of Pepe. Solana is the main rival of Ethereum. Why the fuck Yi is at $1 million? Is Solana 3,000 times lower than Ethereum at this stage? Nah. Community. This is the foundation. And the truth is, you can't fake it, speed it up or buy it. A community must go through hell together and prove itself in the worst times. That's what draws others in. Every real project has to go through this. Right now, Yi has. Social proof outside crypto, lore, ceiling. What doesn't have yet is a battle-tested community. So for now, it's just potential. But who do I believe a strong community could form around Yi? Because it's different. But why? I'm sorry. Because it reopens the lore-driven meta. Guys, this is something I told you around the start of this video. It's very fucking important. I would say through these times where you have changes of meta, it's insanely important to actually focus on the market and try to catch the runner of the next meta, because it will be going nuts. It will be going nuts 100%, right? And I will actually show you the alternatives that influencers are pushing at this stage. And the fact, like, once I will show you the alternative, the thing that influencers are pushing as the finalization of the Filecoin meta, you would see that, like, it's dying, guys. It's dying 100%. This might be the new thing, because it's a new meta, but it's also very, very fucking familiar. A lot of you made hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars on this meta on Ethereum. And this is just rival of Pepe on Solana, which is rival of Ethereum. Because it reopens the lore-driven meta. Because people are craving something with soul. Again, trading hype is exhausting. Many people hate it. I hate it, to be honest. And most lose money doing it. I do as well. That's why I hate it, right? I'm a raider for all kayak. And I'll tell you this. There is nothing better than standing behind a project, shilling it every day, ignoring the chart, and enjoying the process as new people join the movement. That's the real joy in this crypto world. Chart don't matter. The fun is in showing up and building together. I wish you all the best. I'll probably shill it now and then, but still 98% of my energy will go into Okayak. If you buy E and it doesn't work out, come check out Okayak. Here is why. And the fact that he shared that, he was also sharing it at $70,000 market cap in the first place. I did not buy that low. I pretty much like break even at this stage at $1 million market cap, right? If you read me regularly, you know that 98% of the content here is about Okayak, and the rest is projects I see potential in and sometimes want to gamble on it. A lot of you are Memecoin's OGs from this Ethereum meta. And this is Okayak OG actually talking to you, actually sharing his thesis. This is why I liked it in the first place, because it's not this like Solana shitter that only like 18 years old kids understand that they need to jerk off 5 times a day, not understanding that sexual energy is the best energy, is the most powerful energy, that they should actually conserve, right? It's insane. He caught my eye. Pepe rival. I like that the ceiling is set high even from the very bottom, that the lore is extremely rich, that it's been lying at the bottom for months. It could crash in a second, but it's super cheap and worth the gamble for me. 70k market cap right now. I will not sell it ever. It's moon or dust. A bit of lore, so you would understand, but you can research on these things yourself. The ongoing conflict between the frogs, Pepe, and dinos, Yi, has been a persistent and deep-rooted rivalry within DGG. It is common knowledge that Pepe wins and that Yi never loses, ensuring its continuous existence as an everlasting feud. Picking between two is the most important decision when becoming a part of the Destiny Stratosphere. When creating a DGG account, you can choose only once and cannot switch your affiliation. The feud is a bloody one, as there are frequently shows of strengths in DGG class that may sometimes lead to shootouts between Yi and Pepe, with Yi-Ho and partner emotes respectively. While Yi and Pepe posters despise each other vehemently, there is one thing they can all come together to agree on, that those who stand in the middle should be shot, persuaded, forming a veritable Molotov-Ribbentrop pact of sorts. It should be noted that Pepe is posted 400% more than Yi, as Pepe is the number 8 most posted emote, right? So there are definitely some things that Pepe is obviously bigger at this stage, right? But the differentiation, from my point of view, is just too insane. So this is the previous post I was sharing. Ethereum has Pepe, Solana has Yi, cook that. There's a very easy sum up of the thesis, and that's why I shared. Some things from Gustavo. Gustavo actually caught this thing, I think, at like first time at $70 market cap or like 200. It's absolutely insane. I would like to share some things from himself.
Then again, also small cap. This is Pepe's enemy, which I mentioned the other day. I mentioned it literally like slightly below 100 mil. The price sadly came down here and reaccumulated, and it pumped yesterday to almost half a mil together with Pepe. People saw Pepe move and they decided to also buy Yi. This is another one that I also have, and I think if Pepe pumps, this one can do just as well as Pepe, maybe even better, because it's Pepe's enemy. So maybe on Solana people will buy Pepe's enemy instead of buying Pepe, whatever. It's, you know, funny lore, funny story. Yeah, I'm also in Yi. Funny thing as well, I saw this massive whale that made, I think, $10 million, and he also held some Yi. Not this one, another one that rugged. They got shielded by a bunch of KOLs and completely rugged. So I don't know if this move is like that while and his wallet tracker is buying or something. But yeah, it's interesting and I'm glad it...
So you can see $10 million whale, right? There was the other one that KOL shielded and rugged, as they always do. And this is actually, this one is the OG one, right? So it's definitely up to community whether or not they will be able to pick this thing up. I'm just helping here. Maybe there are some more things. Why I was saying something about 1% Bitcoin whales, why I was saying something about Gate. Let's talk about this one a bit later. Well, you see, Pepe always wins and Yi never loses. So we are trapped in a never-ending war. But in the end, Bloodstone defeats them both. This is crazy lore, let's make them PvP. It's finally time to hold on to some coins. Yi. Insane. After sharing my simple but clear thesis about Yi, it pulled over 10x in the last 24 hours. Like I said, I would not be surprised if this turned out to be the huge PvE runner, the thing I'm telling you since the start of this video, the trenches need right now. This is spreading fully organically, almost tapped 3 million, now dipped to around 1.4. Right now the market cap is even lower at the time of me recording this video. Second 10x plus on the timeline in a row this week. So this is quite a big account, which I definitely want to share as well. 15k followers, it's nice. I've been in Yi for a couple of days now and it just keeps coming back. It's been one of my favorite memes for many years. What if Yi is the Pepe of Soul? We're in need of a big runner again. What if this is the big PvE runner we've been all waiting for? And this is the same essentially page about Pepe versus Yi. Found something really interesting. Yi is the OG rival of Pepe the Frog with infinite meme potential. Has a viral YouTube video with 99 million views. The slogan is Yi never loses, which goes well with crypto, which goes well with no crying in a casino, right? Which goes well with Solana, never loses. Never loses. Solana people, they never lose. And YouTube video, guys, with Yi, it's a different version of you guys. You can see 99 million views 13 years ago. It's like lore of this thing is arguably even better than MLG, right? And you can see like 1.2 million views, 10 million views. Yi is here. Yi is right there. It's absolutely insane. 16 million views. Crazy narrative. And this is something you guys like, I know it, because we can tie this up to Pepeverse. And like the way it enters this Solana narrative, that Solana is rivaling Ethereum and Yi is the main rival of Pepe, it's insane. Believe it or not, but I genuinely think Yi could be the next messiah of the Memecoin market. Yi might be the one to bring about a new golden age for meme coins. The fuck I'm doing with my life. Yi versus Pepe. This is something that was obviously created with AI. And several things that I mentioned. Chart looks beautiful, not gonna lie. Gig blasted in 30 Solana at 500k. and hella 1% Titcoin holders, which means a lot, accumulated before that. Wouldn't surprise me if a lot of these same people who are pushing Titcoin right now also start aping and publicly pushing. Hella 1% Titcoin whales, which means a lot, are bidding this. Lore runs deep. Apparently, it's where Pepe was inspired from. Major cab vibes, and I'm holding longer term. Chart looks great. I do also believe that something that we might be seeing currently is the typical shakeout that they're essentially doing from other wallets that they bought from. It's a bit of hopium out there, right? But guys, I've seen the same thing happen with MLG, right? I'm just sharing here. I will just still hold it till maybe if it only goes like 500, 400, I would think about selling. I would be down at that stage. I would be down. I just think that the narrative is quite crazy and quite insane, right? In the alternative, I like what the accounts are saying about PPP and the wallets that are buying. Really good shit. You need retarded holders, and now everyone wants the next far coin. Truth Terminal Wave 2, please. We need daily 2 to 20 million runners again. We hit them last time and we hit them again. So what influencers are pushing right now is PP poo poo coin, right? Which is, I don't know, it's just so fucking stupid. It's insane. Like, it's not like Farcoin because it was cool. It was kind of like something new. Like, this shit is absolute fucking degeneracy. Like, PP poo poo coin, right? It's insane. And that's why I'm saying that like Farcoin meta is probably dying out there. This is something that's happening out there. And we are at the point of time where the emergence of something new can come. But the emergence of something new on Solana, imagine Ethereum guys, Ethereum whales coming to Solana for this narrative as well. This should be pretty fucking insane, to be honest, right? This is the whole thesis. This is everything I wanted to share at this stage. Right now, this thing is at $947,000 in market cap. No one wants to buy into meme coins, no one wants to get into crypto right now, but this is the fucking time where great things are actually emerging, where you actually have to just be paying attention out there. I do believe something interesting might be happening around this coin. Gay Candle was this one. She definitely bought from different wallets right before, right? But I do believe that they were essentially scooping up supply through this time, right? And that something should be happening with this coin out there, because this is easily $1 billion narrative out there. Let's see how it goes. This is Doro, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I shall be seeing you tomorrow. Stay healthy and rich, and bye-bye.